What is it? Because I feel the same way that you do about stills versus video. But what is it to you that attracts you to the still image versus the video? Like I get enjoyment out of both. I'm sure you do too. But if you were to ask me
Mhm.
what I prefer doing for the rest of my life, shooting stills. And it sounds like you're the same. So what is it to you that attracts you to the still image versus the moving image?
It is the connection to the actual situation. So I'll just take a small example of a situation. Let's say I'm up on top of the Capitol building on January 6th. All right. And I'm looking out over a huge crowd, and somebody runs up with a fire extinguisher and sprays, the cops from up top, which is actually something that happened, but I didn't get a picture of this. If I was doing video, I would have to be looking down at a screen and living through the screen during the potent time and the moments. And we already live enough through our damn screens. And when you're in a situation of real life, okay, real life with crazy action going all around, looking through a screen it takes you out of the moment. It removes an element of reality because, if photography and getting a very nice shot takes skill in composition, I tell you, it takes me almost no time to create a really nice composition, especially when there's no alternatives. Something's happening really fast. There is a way to get amazing composition really, really fast. But video is 30 frames per second, which means you're actually refreshing your brain 30 frames per second, but it's like you have to look through the viewfinder. And I'm sure you've all seen videos of high stress situations with arrests or this and that. And then all of a sudden the camera is pointing at the ground. That person might as well be a photographer because they're not videotaping the action. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. They have switched from videoing to living in the moment. But now on the back end, we just get to see the ground or people's feet, or if they tied their shoelaces with a double knot or a single knot, right? And photography just helps keep us connected to real life, because and if I'm doing video, I'm doing video and I'm not looking outside that viewfinder except for a momentary grasp of situational awareness of just, am I about to get hit by a car or something? Like that's the only thing that, safety. Other than that, video, it's all of this. You're this, looking at my flipped up viewfinder on the DSLR, racking the focus. Oh my gosh. Versus photography. So there's a big difference. And I mean, if you're really good at photography, and we'll talk about rhythm and drumming and connection to photography. If you can really time your pictures well, you don't need to do video. You can take the picture and people just go, woo, wow, whoa, you have the eye. And, there's a building of a situation, a height of tension, and then a release. And if you can just hit that peak, the building and the release, people can build that in their own mind. It's why they like photography, because they see a peak of an action. It provides a lot of story, but it doesn't provide the whole story, which video does. It's like being told what's happening versus getting your chance to have your own interpretation of what's happening. So power of stills.